This historic stadium, home to the Iron Horse and the Great Dane, to Wilson and Alvarez. Camp Randall Stadium in Madtown, home to the Wisconsin Badgers. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Boston College Eagles, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Wisconsin Badgers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Boston College lined up, ready to kick off and get things going. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Wisconsin's offense will have the football first. Dropping back, it's Edwards. Quick strike complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Now the play fake. Unloads to the right. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down.
That's a good-looking throw. And I know when we talk Wisconsin offense, we're always talking about running backs, but they've seen their fair share of QBs too. Darren Bevel back in my day. Scott Tolzien had some success. And then, of course, Russell Wilson also. This guy right now in this game, he needs to get himself into a rhythm, and if he gets there, he's dangerous.
From the gun, the ground game. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
The Badgers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Anthony. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's a really nice route by the wide receiver. Just understanding I got to win right now. I got to get inside of that guy. And I know I'm going to get contact. You run over the middle of the field on a slant, you're going to get hit. Nice job securing the catch and making the play.
And the Badgers have their offense in high gear. They go to the draw. And they pick up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Badgers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Rides to back and leaves it. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Wisconsin's had a long list of great running backs, but those big fellas up front, that's a pipeline to pro football.
Unbelievable. Joe Thomas will be proud. Just paving the way, just physical. They always can block the run game so well, and they're going to establish it. Every game Wisconsin plays, they're going to run the football.
Trying to beat him to the left. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I love DBs that want to tackle, and they get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
Got some work to do on second down after that last one. They need 13. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Got it in the middle, it's Brooks. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it because he really didn't have a choice because he was going to wear that one regardless.
And the Badgers will snap it on 1st and 10. formation takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. The Badgers will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Wisconsin!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They put together an 81-yard drive, and he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Boston College's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And David, they've got a receiver that if he's able to command some extra attention, it could really help get this offense going.
Now, and you need that playmaker out wide. That guy makes the whole thing go, right? Having a guy, if you want to play man-to-man coverage, he's going to beat you. And he's shown the ability to do that sometimes for this offense. And he's a guy that has the defense's attention.
Yeah, I don't think this guy's winning the Biletnikoff Award necessarily, but you're right, David. When he's one-on-one, he should be able to win those matchups. And based on how he's played this season, this quarterback should feel really good and really confident when he throws his way.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. He'll keep it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Gives it on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined, run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the score.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Catch in the middle, it's Bond. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Handoff to the single running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
We're trying to run the ball on 1st down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. To the air on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle, it's Harris. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
In the slant route, you got to put that foot in the ground and cut in a hurry so you can create a little bit of separation from that cornerback, and a nice job with the concentration, plucking that football, pulling it in.
And the Golden Eagles, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll try the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
At this part of the field in the red zone, offensively, bringing all these tight ends in the game, you'd like to be more physical at the point of attack. That's why you're bringing the big bodies in, but they couldn't get it done up front, and as a result, it's a negative play.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he did get that extra point through with no problem despite the snowy surface. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Here's the handoff. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Looking to throw, it's Edwards. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. No fair catches here, looking for room. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. Hand off from the shotgun. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the 1st down.
When you're on offense, you see so much of this nowadays. You see misdirection. You see somebody flying across the formation. Why? To get the eyeballs of those linebackers, to get them to move out of a gap, one space. Works to perfection here. That's why they break off the big gain on offense.
They'll try to pop the draw. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give to the tailback. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
It'll be a draw. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the 1st down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Boston College will send out the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And that punt will sail out of bounds. Let's see where the official spot it. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Well, the offense is trying to go counter, but the defense blows it up. And they do it by getting penetration up the middle, setting up the tackle for loss.
Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Power football with the run. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Trying play action. Bringing the heat. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. And the Badgers send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fair catch is made right at the 50. Great field position for the offense. Off the play fake on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
And these balls thrown way down the field. This is a lot of times when you see those pass interference or receivers adjusting the ball and DB's not. This time you could tell the defender did a great job understanding where the ball was going, got his hand on it, made sure the receiver couldn't make the throw.
And back to the air on 2nd down. Complete to the right. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
You can tell this quarterback and these wide receivers are on the same page. Quick read, quick throw, quick success.
Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. Back to the ground game on the left. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
This Boston College offense has it working. Quarterback on the keeper. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
He'll pull it on the read. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Off the RPO, complete. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Didn't get enough to move the sticks, but enough to leave them with the decision.
And the defense did a great job understanding the sticks, rallying to the football, getting them on the ground. And you're right, Reese, 4th and short, that means decision time, or for us, green light. Go for it.
Trying to keep the drive alive. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
And they just keep inching closer to the goal line. They go for it on 4th down. You get it. You're now finding yourself even closer. This is a place where you'd love to be able to just line up, run the football, get north, and score a touchdown.
Pushes for the goal line. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And the offense, they don't choose to go downhill, be physical. They try to get on the perimeter, stay away from some of those defensive linemen. But you can tell DBs, linebackers, not scared. Nice job playing fast, trusting their eyes, and forcing the 3rd down.
On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Touchdown, Boston College! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Grabbed in the middle, it's Brooks. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
They'll move the tight end. The give to the back. Crosses to 40. Breaks into the open. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. The Badgers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Pass to Stetson, still on his feet. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
And how about the big play by this running back? Nice job running with the football, good balance, seeing where he needed to go with the football, finishing the run, he gets knocked out of bounds. But how about this offense set up now on first and goal?
They are really clicking along, first and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. They'll move the wide receiver with the run on first and goal. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Badger!
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And he tacks on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Grabbed over the middle. It's Franklin. Turning it on. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Fires to the right. Wide open downfield. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Well, it doesn't get any more open than that. Good read by the quarterback. He was looking for his tight end wide open on the play. Man, you got to make the catch.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Harris. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job. Great catch.
Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. 3rd down coming. Caught near the sticks. It's Harris. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
The give to the back. Quick spin on the ride. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
This is an offense that really relies on its running game on that second down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get a first.
The Golden Eagles back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Quick completion on the out. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling.
And a play like that, that seems routine, but it only works if the quarterback can get the ball out on time and out in front of the wide receiver. That allows the receiver to keep separation from the defender, and the ball hits him in stride.
From the gun, looking for a man. Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Flips it out to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Touchdown, Boston College. Fitted in the window for the score.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Content with what they have, the quarterback takes a knee. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there in Madison. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see two offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Camp Randall.
And the Badgers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man, it's Harris. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back looking for room.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. On the option. Got enough for the first down and wants more.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
BC back to work after picking up the first down. Using his legs, it's McDonald. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll give it to him again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Listen to this place. Oh, man, they love their Badgers. Third down coming. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Grabbed behind the line. It's McDonald. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And listen, that's not a surprise. Obviously, they want to throw the football on third down and try to get a first down, but it got absolutely nowhere. Great job by the defense, rallying up and actually getting a tackle for a loss.
They booted away on fourth down. And just a spectacular punt. It'll go out of bounds inside the 5-yard line and really put this offense in a hole. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but I hate the play call there. It's 3rd and long. You're in your own end of the field. That's a play. You got to throw it. You got to trust someone to make a catch and go make a play. You're trying to catch the defense off guard. Nobody falls for it. It's just a bad play.
Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Got it in the middle, it's Franklin. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there. 3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. They'll go to the toss. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position. This home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Boston College lining up to punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And a precision punt there will pin them deep inside their own 10-yard line. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 10.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
On the ground with the counter. Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? Looking downfield, it's Edwards. Grab near the sticks, it's Mason. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Badgers will have it 1st and 10. Give to the running back. They bring him down behind the line of scrimmage, and now he'll have to go back to work to get over 100 yards again for the day.
Man, how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense getting penetration. Everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy on the ground.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
That's the story today in this game. The coverage defensively has been so good. They seem to always be in the back pocket of these intended targets, and they swat another pass away incomplete.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to the big tight end. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
They kick it away on fourth down. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. First step of this drive comes from their own 44. Sends it back in motion. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Finds his tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that
lofts one high and deep. Hits him in stride at the 10. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Harris. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Wisconsin, 14. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Looking to throw on third and goal. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
All right, well, that QB knows he now has to get the ball out of his hands quick because that defensive end turned the corner fast.
Fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It is perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the fourth quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up. Set to kick this one away.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, But after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
There he goes. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
Really nice job on the option that time, and obviously this running back has had himself a day, right? And this defense has figured it out. They're keying on him. You saw all the defenders that time run his way, but nobody accounted for the quarterback. He made the right decision, kept it himself, and came away with a nice pickup on that option play.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Back to throw, it's Edwards. Flips it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the 4th quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. And they not only knocked him down behind the line, they also put him back under the century mark for the day.
We've seen this guy have tons of success. He had over 100 yards right before that run, but defense gets the better of him there. Nice job of adjusting up front. Good job being physical by that D-line, too.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Fires to the tight end.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's Jones. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Absolutely center cut. Down to a one-possession game, 24-17.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football, so he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Harris. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Leaves it with the running back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Oh, he's got some space. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Boston College putting together a very efficient drive. The give to the running back from the shotgun. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Takes the handoff. It's McDonald. Can't get him to the ground. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
And there's nothing more demoralizing for a defense than when you're losing, you know they're going to run the football, they're trying to run the clock, and you can't stop them. They've got to be more aggressive, bring more guys to the line of scrimmage. They've got to stop this ground game and get the ball back. And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
Got it in the middle. It's Anthony. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple of possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
Unloads to the wideout, and his throw is incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Wants to throw it. Finds his man. Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
And the Badgers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, third and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds his target down the middle. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And once again, you see how valuable the tough little slot receivers are on fourth down.
You isolate those guys, get the matchup you want, and now go win. Nice job by this offense, getting the matchup on fourth down, and the QB seeing it, throwing a strike, getting the first down.
To the air, it's Edwards. Spits it out to the back. And his throw is incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Brooks. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Caught in the backfield, it's Brooks. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily.
How many times do you see receivers catch the ball and dance and you get so annoyed because you're like, dude, do you see the yellow line? Go and get it. Really nice job by the receiver with the second effort, getting the extra yards and getting the first down.
The Badgers have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. And the Badgers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
I love the vision on the quarterback by this defense. Dude, you know that ball's going to come out pretty quick. Down here on the goal-to-go situation, they break on the football, and they make sure they swat it down so the offensive guy can't make a play.
If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is 3rd and goal. Looking to throw, it's Edwards. This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point draws them closer. It's 31-24. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Trailing by a touchdown here in the fourth, they'll try to get it back with the onside kick.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but better job by the hands team falling on the football.
They want that clock to run.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Quarterback's just going to take a knee.